welcome back to another week of our Christmas series. This week we will be looking at the third gift that was given to baby Jesus, and we are so excited to share it with you. This will be our last week of UTkids online before Christmas, as next week we have our carol services that we would love to see you at, whether in person or online, and the following week is the week of Christmas, so maybe we'll see you at Christmas Eve. We hope you have had a fab week and have an amazing Christmas, and we can't wait to see you back in the new year. But first, let's see what's coming up next.
Don't wanna stand here and shout your praise and walk away and forget your name. I stand for you if that's all I do, 'cause there is none that compares to you. 'Cause all I want in this lifetime is you, and all I want in this whole world is you, you, you. Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. No longer I, but Christ in me. It's the truth that sets me free. How could this world be a better place? But by Thy mercy, by Thy grace. 'Cause all I want in this lifetime is you, and all I want in this whole world is you, you, you. Everybody now! Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. From the front to the back, let's go, come on! Come on, come on, we'll tell the world about you. 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 Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. Tell the world that Jesus lives. Tell the world that, tell the world that, tell the world that He died for them. Tell the world that He lives again. Come on, we'll tell the world about you. 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 About you.
Alright, so I'm in my Christmas jumper, got my Christmas tree, everything is Christmassy, and we are on the third and final week of our Christmas series. And hopefully you've been watching and you know what we've been talking about, and we've been going through the three gifts that were given to Jesus by the wise men. So the first gift that was given was, that's right, gold. If you said it, well done. The second one was frankincense. Yes, not Frankenstein, that would be a weird gift. Frankincense, well done. Okay, we're going to look today at the third gift that was given to Jesus. Does anybody know what it was? Myrrh. Yes, well done if you said it at home. The third gift was myrrh. So we're going to look a bit about what that gift kind of meant, or what it was. So if you don't know what it was, basically a long time ago it would have been used for something a wee bit different, okay? So what would have happened if somebody had died and they were getting ready to get buried, okay? So they were getting cleaned up, and somebody would have taken care of that, would have taken the body and got it ready to be buried. But what that person would have done would have used myrrh to help make the body smell a wee bit nicer, okay? They would have used it, and that was the purpose of myrrh. Now you could have used it for other things, making your house smell a wee bit nicer or things like that. But the main reason that it was used, and the main use of it, was for whenever bodies were getting ready to be buried, the myrrh would have been put on it. Now, after hearing that, you might think, why on earth would somebody give that kind of gift to a baby? And that is a very good question. It's pretty strange, but I think there's a reasonable explanation for it. You see, the gift was given to Jesus by the wise men. Now, I like to think that we call them the wise men for a reason, because they were wise, they were smart, they knew a lot of things, okay? And I would reckon that they gave this gift to Jesus because they knew who he was. You see, they didn't think that they were just going to see a regular baby. You see, they would have read the Bible, they would have read the Old Testament and stories from prophets like Isaiah, and they would have heard about this Messiah, this coming king, and the coming king that would come to earth and save the people from their sins. And they would have known that this person would come and would die to take away all their sins. And I think the wise men knew that that was Jesus, that was the baby that they were going to see. And because they knew that Jesus was going to be the Messiah, that Jesus was going to be the King, and one day he would grow up and die on the cross and take away our sins, I think giving myrrh as a gift was a symbol to say, we know who you are and we know what you're going to do for us and for the world. And I think that's a pretty reasonable explanation. And that's really cool for us to know as well, because we know the story. We know that Jesus did grow up and he did die on a cross to take away all of our sins and to save everyone. And we read that all in the Bible. And you see, we can remember at Christmas time who Jesus is and what he did. The reason for Christmas is because of the birth of Jesus, because one day he would have grown up and saved us from our sins. And that's why we get to celebrate Christmas. And so when we look at all the gifts and we remember why they were given to Jesus, we can remember and know from what we read in the Bible that it's all true. And Jesus is the reason for Christmas. And I want to challenge you this Christmas is to remember the whole story. And you may have done it in school, you may have done the Nativity and you know about Mary and Joseph and everything else. But maybe you just know the story. Maybe you just know who Jesus is. Maybe you don't actually know Jesus. Maybe you don't have a relationship with him. And I want to tell you that having a relationship with Jesus is the best thing ever. You see, Jesus came into the world to take away all the sins, all the bad things that we do, that we have done, that we are doing, and that we continue to do. But he came to forgive us from all of those sins. But what we have to do is we have to ask for that forgiveness. Ask for Jesus to take away all those sins, to come into our lives, and we will live with him and we will follow him. And so we may know about Jesus, but do we really know him? Do we have a relationship with him? So I want to challenge you this Christmas is to remember the story of Jesus, to remember what Christmas is all about. And if you just know Jesus and if you just know about Jesus but you don't know him, I would challenge you to really think about that. And if you want Jesus to be your best friend this Christmas time, then all you have to do is say, Jesus, I'm sorry for all the wrong things that I have done, and I know that you came to die for me and to take away those sins, and I want you to come into my life and be my best friend, and I want to live the rest of my life for you. And it's as simple as that. And then we can continue to read our Bibles and see the example that Jesus set for us and learn even more about Him and who He is, and continue to trust in Him and to follow Him. So that's my challenge for you this Christmas. And I hope you've remembered about all the gifts and everything else, and who Jesus is and what He came to do. But for now, that's us. And from all the UT Kids team, we hope you have an amazing Christmas this year. And I know it might look a wee bit different than other years, but the real reason for Christmas is Jesus, and I hope you keep Jesus at the centre of your Christmas. So we hope to see you in person in the new year, but keep your eye out for that on social media and emails for your parents to check out emails and everything. And hopefully we will see everyone in person really, really soon. But for now, have an amazing Sunday, an amazing week, and an incredible Christmas. Bye.